Welcome back to the Anthony Spade channel. Before we get started, I would not be talking about all women, even though it feels like it. And if it feels like I'm talking about you, you need to check yourself because words only hurt whenever they are true. If you're looking for the music to the intro and you want the link to the second channel, both are below in the description. But can you do me a favor and hit the notifications button right now and follow me on Instagram? All right, guys, today we're going to be talking about signs that she wants you to make the first move. All right, it's going to be signs that she likes you, but generally when it comes to the girls, they would never approach you unless you're a superstar, buku rich, where they know they're going to get money and attention and elevate their life. That's pretty much the only way. When it comes to the modern guy, she still may want you the same. All right, but she doesn't want to come out, so she's going to drop little clues to let you know that she wants you to come after her. And that's what we're going to be talking about today. And I would specifically only be talking to the guys that are still out here in the field. A lot of you have made the decision up that you're never going that route again. You're going to be stuck inside the house. You're just going to watch these videos and comment in the comments, say what you got to say, and you're going to call it a day. But for the most part, most of you still think about getting girls. Most of you still think about being with somebody. Most of you are still thinking about your legacy. So when you get off the internet and you come back into the real world, when you're in the real world, you see nothing but relationships. Everywhere you go in society, you see nothing but relationships. You guys see me on my second channel. You see me going to car shows. Look how many relationships you see. Everybody is in a relationship. It's just that when you come online, everything is amplified. All right, so today we're going to be breaking it down why you still have that chance. I would be talking about the basics of her liking you and her wanting you to make the first move. Do not overanalyze this. Let's get to it. First, you got to always understand, if she warms up to you, pay attention to the body language. If her body language is always centered towards you, that means that she is waiting for you to come to her. You have to understand, when a woman is comfortable around you and she wants you to pursue her, she doesn't want to leave. So she's going to find a way to make the entire situation comfortable. Kind of like the same way that you do. Whenever you like a woman, you get around her, you smile a certain type of way, you act a certain type of way. You want to make sure you're saying the right stuff out of your mouth and you're doing the right thing so you could get warmed up to her, so you could be more confident at pursuing her. Well, girls and women are doing the same thing to you. What they're going to do is they're going to come around you and be warm too. They're going to be gentle too, but they're going to stand in front of you. And the reason why they're going to stand in front of you is because it's a woman defense mechanism against other women. So when she's standing in front of you and her body is centered, you know what her brain is saying? He better read my mind. I'm letting him know right now that I want him to comfort me. And I'm just standing here. I'm smiling. I'm being a good little girl. I really want you to ask me out. Why don't you go ahead and do it? You see how comfortable you are talking to me? She makes it extremely comfortable for you to talk to her. It's just that a lot of you guys don't see the sign. So what you do, this is where you go wrong at. You overtalk the situation. You continue to talk. You continue to hold conversation. You continue to ask her questions because she set it up to where you're comfortable around her. But instead of you getting straight to the point and saying, hey, what's up? Let me get your number, take you out, blah, blah, blah. We could go do this, that, the third. That's what she really wants. You say, hey, so where do you and your girlfriends be hanging out at? Where you be going at? Where you from? You have any brothers and sisters? You have this? You try to go deeper into conversation with her. And then at some point, with you doing too much talking, it actually steers her away from you. And then she starts to lose interest. So always pay attention to the body language and how comfortable she is around you talking to you. Those are going to be key points right there. Because when a woman don't want nothing to deal with you, I can almost guarantee you're going to get constant attitude. And that doesn't mean that she likes you. The only way it means that she likes you is if she has attitude and she has value, and she's already expressed interest. All right. Next, she's always moving closer to you. Understand that. 9 times out of 10, for you to see this type of sign, you would have to be in a group gathering. All right, you would have to be in a gathering of people, a dance, or maybe a get together at a party, or maybe like a conference meeting, a place where there's going to be groups of people gathering together, and she starts to itch closer towards you. Everything that y'all do, she's always close to you. She's always next to you. You just find yourself always being around her. That's a true sign that she wants you to go in. Why? Because it goes back to the first thing. It's her defense mechanism. She's trying to conquer, but she ain't trying to conquer you with words. She's trying to conquer you by saying, all right, I'm in front of you. All right, the mood is good. All right, go for it. Go for it now. We're here. All these people are here. All these men are in here, but I'm right here. That's what you got to look at. You got to look at how many guys are actually around, how much of your competition is actually in the room, but she's still right there next to you. That's the sign that it's time for you to make the move. All right? Understand, if you've looked around the room and you see guys in there that you may deem as competition, but she's not expressing that she's interested in them, but she finds herself around you, it's time for you to go in. One thing about a woman that you guys have to understand, she understands her league, way more than you understand your league. A woman's gonna know where she can win at. She's gonna know what her type is quick. That's why at some point, women can stop and keep getting in relationships and keep getting married, in and out of relationships and in and out of marriages. It's because they understand their league. They understand the exact type of guy that they can pull instantly. So understand, you may be threatened by a more richer or good-looking guy, but you may have already won her over due to the fact that she's choosing you just by always trying to be closer to you in big environments. Remember, get-togethers, party, conferences, things like that. If she's next to you, it's time to go in because she's already eliminated the competition. Next, this is going to be a given. She finds a way to touch you. And when I say find a way to touch you, she's going to laugh and touch you. She's going to play fight and touch you. She's going to find the weirdest things to touch you. You guys are walking through a door. She'll touch you. She'll find the most awkwardest ways to touch you. Let me tell you where it's not working. If she punches you, she don't like you. If she's always doing stuff to be physical with you with attitude, she doesn't like you. She's just bullying you. Bullying and actually liking is two different things. Bullying, she's gonna enforce pain. Whenever she's just touching you, it's a light touch. Do not overanalyze it. And I'm gonna tell you right now, if she's laughing at something you said and she lightly touches you like that, okay, that's the sign. Just because a woman may say, oh, excuse me, Jim, or excuse me, Bob, or excuse me, Darren, or excuse me, something just to get past you, doesn't mean that she like you. If she's doing things to where it's required that she may have to touch you, like walk past you and stuff, all right, that doesn't mean that she likes you. The only way the touching works is if she's laughing. If she's laughing with you and she's touching you, then it works. If she's just doing casual, hey, or this, and her hands and fingers just manage to touch you for some reason, it doesn't mean anything. If she's not laughing, it's nothing. Next, she gets excited knowing that she's going to talk to you or knowing that she's going to be next to you. So what do I mean? Once again, it goes back to a group setting. It goes back to schools. It goes back to colleges. It goes back to corporate offices. It goes back to those places where women are going to be there. Okay, when you're younger and you're in school, it's going to be a lot of things that's always placing you and girls into the same thing. When she gets excited to like, oh, you going to the game tonight? Oh man, you're going to be there? Cool, I'll meet you at the game. When she knows that you guys are going to meet up somewhere and she's excited, that lets you know that she's ready for you to make the move. When she's asking you, hey, are you going to that party later on? All right, I'll be happy to see you there. Are you going over there? Are you going to go do this? Whenever she's asking you what you're going to do and it's going to place you and her into the same vicinity, she's ready for you to make the move. A lot of you guys don't even pick up on these signs. And once again, I am majority talking to the guys out there that are younger and that's gonna be out here experimenting, college, things like that. All you older guys, 35 and up or even 30 and up, this video is not for you, period, because you should already know this. This is strictly for the young guys. When it comes to the young guys, you have to pick up on the signs. And the reason why you got to pick up on the signs is because at that age, not too many women are just going to come out and say, I like you, I want to pursue you, I want to take you out on a date. Y'all want a woman to say that. And the reason why you want a woman to say that is because it makes your job easier. You don't have to go through the pain of rejection, right? But guess what? She thinks that way more than you because she actually has guys that want to approach her. You think that way and you don't have any women that want to approach you because that's the dream emotion of what you want to happen. All right, hopefully you guys are able to get the message behind the video that when it comes to a woman liking you, truthfully, you don't have to question it. You just don't have to. Normally when you know a girl like you, you're not going online trying to overanalyze everything that she's doing. You're not going online trying to figure out why she's doing that. You're too busy slapping and smacking cheeks and over her house and Netflixing and chilling. Most of all this stuff that we teaching is for guys that really want the advice, mainly young dudes. But a lot of you old guys, y'all have already went midtown. This is Anthony Spade. Comment, like, subscribe to both of my channels. Hopefully you're able to get the message. Hasta la vista.